views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Hello, and welcome to Open 2.0. I'm your host, Jose Bautista. Untimely Movements is a dance show structured as a collection of unrelated short stories which expresses the metaphor of time passing. Created by resident dancers and choreographer from El Barrio Art Space, the dance pieces reveal different dance styles to celebrate the International Day of Dance. Let's take a look. Here now, to discuss more about the event, please welcome co-producer and choreographer Elliott Ortiz and property manager of El Barrio Art Space, Rolinda Ramos. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you guys here.
Thank you.
Rolinda, what is El Barrio Art Space? I want you to tell me a little bit about what are some of the areas of opportunities for young adults.
Okay. Barrio's Art Space is an affordable housing for artists. We have artists from all walks of life and all genres. It's affordable. Unfortunately, we don't have any opportunities for housing at the moment, but we do extend the facilities to community artists to exhibit, to perform, to showcase their work, and to collaborate with the artists that do live there now.
So Elliott, what would you say was the one thing that got you into becoming a choreographer and a dancer?
It was many years ago. I started in Venezuela with ballet in a professional dance company, and then I chose to switch to the modern dance. And when I started traveling through Europe, I decided also to have my own dance company in Venezuela. And then, was many travels and many experience working with many dancers and really get experience with this traveling and making production in different countries at the same time. So when I decided to come to New York, so it was because I get a scholarship for study dance theater. So, and then more recently, when I get into the building, into the El Barrio Art Space, so we decide with all the dancers and choreographers to do this first show. But our intention is really to transform this in an international dance festival.
Would you say that that was something that you always wanted to do growing up? Was that something that was your passion to begin with, to become a dancer and a choreographer? That was something that popped up over the years?
I guess that I was discovering, it's in our countries, in the Latino culture, it's a lot of pressure when you are very young and you decide at 14, 15, you say, I want to be a dancer. It's not really supported from the family. So it's later that you decide and you find out the way how to go to the school, to the ballet school in this case, and really to start making audition for get the job.
Tell us a little bit about the D10 project and the Untimely Movement.
D10 project is basically it's a kind of community of choreographers, and we work together with also all kind of artists for support the language in the choreography. And we made different projects also. The style is really a physical theater / dance theater, because it's a kind of modern dance that really involves some elements from the theater, and more of the time also we work also with actors and also dancers.
Why do you decide to perform on the National Day of Dance? Why on the National Day of Dance?
I guess that was part of my dream. I guess that was, part of fantasy, maybe.
I think also as part of the mission for El Barrio's art space, I remember having the conversation with you where you would like to see this happen on a yearly basis, that we could bring this kind of dance to El Barrio and make it a yearly traditional. Hopefully this is going to spearhead, something that's going to continue for years.
I think we have some images of the dancers. I want you guys to tell us a little bit about them, the pictures, the images. So we have the images up. Yeah, look at that.
That's an scene that the character is a witch, and the style is a modern dance piece, making with it's a music taken from the pavana from the 15th century. We had a lot of support, of course. Carlos David was the person who made all these pictures. This is Douglas Carter. This is another resident from the El Barrio Art Space. He's a dancer also and choreographer. And this is a solo that I made for him. The character is a kind of news seller, and he become crazy in the middle of the scene with this.
There's some good pictures. Do we have some more? Yeah.
And yes, and this is Silvia Roldan Doi. Is another dancer and actress, and she is Diva, the character, and it's an opera singer Diva, the character, and we create both Silvia and I this choreography, taking the music from Lucia de la Memur, is a famous opera. And we take the music for create this character and also the choreography and the scene. This is the youngest dancer that we had in El Barrio, is Maruzia Madubuco, and she is a ballet dancer, a wonderful ballet dancer. She's a 16 years old dancer, and I create for her this is a contest, is the character, and it's also with traditional classical music. And we create this character especially for her. The costume is by Percy Bandor, and also the photography is by Carlos David.
What would you say are some of the, how do you guys prepare for all this? Would you say, is it hard to get all these dancers? How do you guys get the dancers to come together for this type of event?
We started made first because we live there in the building, and then we start crossing ideas about how can do it, and eventually we talk also with Rolinda and. In the level of the production, how realistic could be the idea, and then we started sketching the things, the choreographies, and also dealing with the other things for the production.
What would you say are some of the obstacles of having a place like El Barrio Art Space?
The obstacles?
Yeah, if there's any, of course.
I think just trying to accommodate the the many requests, right? Because we have dance space and we have theater space and gallery space, and as we go into our third year of programming, we are getting lots of requests, and the biggest obstacle is accommodating everybody's needs. But it's, you know, it's pretty magical. We make it happen.
That kind of follows up what my next question is. What has been the response from the community?
The community is responding pretty positive. I think that initially, you know, there were maybe some people that didn't make it in that, you know, kind of were unhappy that they didn't make it in. But since we've opened our doors and we try our best to be inviting and supportive of other artists who didn't make it into the building. And so I think people are giving us some pretty positive feedback. The idea is to build community within and from the outside community.
So how would you say the D10 project have made a difference?
In this kind of projects, it's about that. It's about to create a partnership with other institutions and support also the artist, who is basically made of the dancers. So, but it's about that. It's how to create a new audience for the dance. And it's part of the celebration of the International Day of Dance.
So how do you see El Barrio Art Space in, like, I would say the next 5-10 years?
That's exciting to, wow. I just see it, you know, really flourishing into a community and an institution where all artists are welcome and flourishing, and where opportunities are going to be created. And it's going to spill over into East Harlem all throughout. I think, do you have anything to add to that, Elliott?
Yeah, about the D10.
Yeah, I guess that it's about to really start creating a relationship more close to the community, especially with East Harlem. That is, we are in the middle of that. But also we are just in the borderline between East Harlem and Upper East Side, so we can wrap the whole area in the east of the city.
What advice would you give to young adults who are trying to pursue a career in something that you know, success at?
Be very disciplined.
Yeah. That's something I agree.
Yeah.
Where can people contact you guys? Social media, Facebook, Instagram?
We had different ways, because for El Barrio is El Barrio Art Space PS 109. It's on Facebook, and also for D10 Project, www.d10projectnyc.com. We are trying to make in different projects, and we are open to all the members in the community. Everybody's welcome.
It's welcome. So,
Yeah.
what are some, you know, tell me a little bit about when and where is the show, the event taking place?
It's at El Barrio's Art Space. It's at, you want the exact
Yeah.
address? Yeah.
The
215
yes.
East 99th Street,
And the dates?
East Harlem.
Are?
And the 28th, 29th,
That's next week.
and the 30th
That's
of
next week.
April.
I am really excited. I hope
Yeah.
you know, everything goes as planned and well. So good luck, you guys. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. But we'll see you next time right here on Open 2.0.